गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड इवनिंग टू द वर्ल्ड। सब कैसे हैं? मेरे साथी सभी कैसे हैं? आज फिर से कोरा डिस्कशन करेंगे और देखने क्या इंटरेस्टिंग मिलता है आज। वर्स्ट herpes myths I have heard. Eva Anderson, he is working as a 4+ years, working as a writer at the rate herpesanddating.com. अच्छा, तो herpes के बारे में क्या बता रहे हो बे? ये लेना चाहिए कि नहीं? सबसे पहले ये मेरे को ये कोरा टॉपिक पे मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि लेना चाहिए कि नहीं लेना चाहिए। तो रिगार्डिंग herpes, ठीक है। So top herpes myths, and the first one is that cold sores are somehow not herpes, and this is wrong because a cold sore is an oral herpes outbreak. It is caused by the HSV virus. If you get outbreaks down there, it's also caused by an HSV virus. It's just that only people associate the word herpes with being sexual. So if they got cold sores from their parent or a relative or just kissing someone, they can't realize that a cold sore is a herpes, because herpes is gross herpes is sexual. All cold sores are herpes. Not all herpes are sexually transmitted, but cold sores could be transmitted to someone's genitals, therefore making it a sexually transmitted infection. Cold sores are temporary and genital herpes is permanent. So this also seems to be some sort of myth that cold sores are permanent and genital herpes is permanent. They think that cold sores are temporary and genital herpes is permanent. Both of them are permanent viruses in your body, and both of them have temporary symptoms periodically, and both of them may result in people not getting symptoms ever. So the virus is permanent, the symptoms are not. They are both should be looked at the same way. Next, people think that if you automatically touch someone with herpes, you get it. No, oftentimes genital herpes is a safer situation, simply because you are not likely to ever come in contact with someone's genitals in a regular basis, and typically the people who know and are aware of their statuses are safer. और इसके बारे में मैं बस इतना ही पढ़ने वाला हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे ये इतना ही इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है और इसके बारे में मुझे और ज़्यादा पढ़ना है नहीं। हर्पीज़ के बारे में इससे ज़्यादा क्या इंटरेस्ट लेना है यार, ये एक सेक्सुअल डिसीज़ है, इससे ज़्यादा क्या जानोगे। बट हाँ, इसके बारे में कुछ मिथ्स थी तो वो क्लियर कर दी गई है यहाँ पर, ठीक है। एक मिथ बस कर दिए। सो हाउ विल आवर लाइफ बी विदाउट एनी गोल्स? आर गोल्स नेसेसरी फॉर प्रोग्रेस इन आवर लाइफ? ये थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है, इसके लिए देख लेते कौन क्या बकवास कर रहा है, कौन क्या बोल रहा है। बोलूँ क्या? ऐसा बकवास कर रहा है, ज़्यादा बोल रहा हूँ? नहीं, कौन क्या बोल रहा है, ठीक है। सो दिस इज ग्लाइडर SS18 याट। इट विल कॉस्ट एनीवन $1 million, ठीक है। इट क्लेम्स टू कैरी 4 person including driver at 65 mph. Its design makes it feel premium and luxurious. So some wealthy guy will justify the purchase of its luxury and its design, but will not bother with the image of 4 renowned women. To be continued. Where were we with the last video, with the last movement? I think we were at the yacht, और उस याट की कीमत थी $1 million, जिसमें केवल 4 लोग थे और उसमें एक ड्राइवर था। एंड even if you can travel from Miami to Bahamas in just 45 minutes on this yacht, would you like to stand for 45 minutes while being splashed by sparkles of ocean water in the open cabin? So if you try to understand the point behind this kind of meaningless purchase, we can have certain observations from different viewpoints. The designer of yacht, she may have a goal of designing a yacht with unique and futuristic looks. Seating comfort can be secondary. That justify the goal of doing best work about what she may be passionate, and it will be a win-win if she gets paid for it. The purchaser of the yacht, he may have made some goals in his earlier life. Now, as he has plentiful of money and no more goals, he can make meaningless purchase, indirectly helping someone else to meet their goals. Now, this is how goals are justified, because one with goals is actually making money, while with one with no goals is wasting the money. All right, this is a nice thing. What is something else I'm gonna take? So, what values are considered moral today but were immoral or unimportant in the past? ये थोड़ा सा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट है और इसमें मेरा इंटरेस्ट भी आ रहा है, तो क्या मुझे ये ले लेना चाहिए? मैं इसको ले ही लेता हूँ, बता देता हूँ क्या है. सो ये कौन सी वैल्यूज थी जो आज के ज़माने में मॉरल है बट दे वर इमोरल इन द पास्ट एंड दे वर अनइम्पॉर्टेंट एज वेल. So recently we have seen a new kind of relationship evolving in the 21st century known as polyamorphous throuple. In this, each kind of characters in the image is in the relationship with each other. This is a very unique love triangle. Unlike usual movies plot where one girl is always left heartbroken is the climax. Instead, here all three are happy together and may be married sometimes. In fact, it starts when a woman in a couple invites other women to be in an exciting threesome relationship. It looks immoral but is slowly gaining acceptance among millennial sugar daddy. Sugar daddy is one who funds a nubile to keep her around. Earlier, a consensual relationship between couple was based on mutual respect and understanding. Today, a new kind of relationship between two humans have taken place, which is totally based on money. And older men or women will hire their respective counterpart to satisfy their both physical and emotional needs. In the era of hyper individualization, where people need a smartphone more than a friend, this business is in fact thriving. Now, social media maniac giving a livelihood to so many people is pushing people to go to any limits to get likes and shares. Most of them and most of the youth is trapped in increasing its social media following so that it can earn by becoming an influencer and having a photogenic life of Instagram. For this, they can go to any limits which were not moral earlier but got legitimacy now. So they have gotten something got caution for throwing people under the bus. Do not throw your friend under the bus. Don't throw your people under the bus. This is what I wished for. And why does God never solve your problems? Because the problem is especially designed for you to go through. Each human faces unique problem which may be overrated or underrated in others' view. For each child, fast melting ice cream. For a child, fast melting ice cream is a problem, and for an adult, fast melting stock market is a problem. God never solved the problem. Either you sink or sail through it. It is meant for only for you. So then why God? Why do we worship him, her? God is genderless and in all forms. So to understand that there is something beyond our human ability. To understand that humans are not superior and every human is meant to be defeated. To understand that humans are made with body and soul and which are two separate units. And to understand that our separate units to be here, but ultimately they have to be one, right, to functionally. And to understand that God, the superpower, created this universe with the bang and holds us to protect us for now until a big crunch to shrink or destroy the same. So what about my problems and how or who will solve it? Your thought process has body consciousness and soul consciousness to deal with your problem. Thinking with the body consciousness induces fear and escape mechanism. Face or think the given problem with soul consciousness. So what is soul consciousness? The love bond or consciousness that you here have with your loved ones is the soul consciousness, and one among them could be your soulmate. So when the soul can feel the presence of your loved ones, and more specifically your soulmate, then you can face any given problem in life. Right, so you know that your soul bond with your loved ones and soulmate would travel with you life after life, even if you sank and die with the problem. Cheers and best wishes, of course, and with my content, so for sure there's no other way. What else can we think and search on Quora? Why do some yoga moves look like it's for women and not men? Our perception is biased in favor of women because women looks more alive and cheerful during yoga. Women feels more disciplined towards healthy lifestyle. Women seems flexible and apt for doing impossible yoga poses. I don't think so. And finally, women looks good in various outfits including yoga pants. Everyone admires their conviction to keep their body in shape. Men also look good, man. ऐसा कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है. With some experience in Hatha Yoga, I've tried mastering some of the difficult yoga positions, and many of them required a lot of practice, flexibility, and made me thought if these were designed specifically for women, you can also learn Hatha Yoga from good resources like this book below. Great. So, if everything is predetermined, then does free will exist? This is a good question, and Brahma Kumari's note will say that thoughts which are often invisible and sometimes beyond our ability to comprehend accurately lead man to his destiny or doom. So this is one of the thought from Brahma Kumari's on it. And on the same thought, I'm going to take just one fitness question for today, and that is, at what age is it easiest to build muscle? I think building muscle can be done right from age 14 till age 80, 90 or 100. I don't want to break anyone's morale right there, but 70 or 80 I have seen videos, so I'm saying that. But bodybuilding can start at 12, can start at 14, can definitely start at 16 when you are starting your pre-junior year, and definitely you can